guys, welcome back. It's Mrs. Kirk. So you can see behind me on my background, I have added some things. Over here, I have a whole bunch of letters. It's the whole alphabet. But more importantly, I have pictures of things that go with those letters. And the reason for that is because when you're drawing, if you think about the thing in front of you as though it were filled with shapes, just simple shapes, you'll have a really easy time drawing it. Ed Emberley is one of my favorite how to draw artists for young students, and I think that he explains things quite well. So, some of you might remember using A is for alligator, and this alligator, or is that a crocodile? We're going to go with alligator. It's really easy to draw if you imagine that there are shapes inside him. So if you imagine that his head could become a triangle, right? And that maybe his body can become a rectangle and his tail another really long triangle, then you can create a super cute drawing just using some simple shapes. All right, have some more examples, and then we're going to do a drawing together. I. I is for all sorts of things, right? Let's take a look. Ice cubes. What shape is an ice cube? It's a square, yes. A cube is the three-dimensional form. A cube would be the thing that you could actually pick up and put into your glass of water, but a square makes the perfect shape for an ice cube. An igloo. Okay, can you see it? Do you see the shape? It's like almost a circle, right? Do you see it? Almost a circle? It's not half, it's a little more than half. But a couple of curved lines on your piece of paper, one across the bottom, and you've got an igloo. Some things get a little bit more complicated. Ice cream. Well, most of the time we draw ice cream with the pointy cone at the bottom, and that's totally fine too. And then a little lump on the top. You could get a little bit more detailed with the ice cream. Tricky one. How about this one? An iguana. So we had the alligator earlier and then an iguana, which I thought might be a good way to go to draw a lizard because we can make him look a little bit more like an iguana or a chameleon, or go back to our alligators by just simply changing a few of the shapes. All right, I'm going to switch this around so you can see my paper, and we're going to start drawing together. Hold on. All right, I have my workspace all set up. And we are going to do the I is for iguana in just a little bit. But first, I want to do a quick review of our alligator. The alligator I did with the kiddos quite a while back. I really like doing him every year. I think he's super fun because you really get a feeling for where all of these basic shapes are. Check out all these markers I have to choose from. I'm going to have trouble deciding, but you know, I don't want to overthink it too much, so maybe I should grab a pencil. A mechanical pencil is all I have handy right now, and is that okay? Yes, of course, that's okay. All right, alligator. We are going to start off by putting a rectangle in the middle of our page. This will be his body, so you need to make sure that there is room on the left side and the right side because we've got a head and a tail that need to fit in there somewhere, right? Okay. On the left side, I'm going to make this his mouth. So I'm going to do 2 triangles. Check it out. 1 out and in. I might not go in the whole way. That's up to you. And then again, out and back. Notice how these triangles are connected to the top and bottom corners of that rectangle. Again, this is drawing the Ed Emberley way. He just simplifies things for our youngest artists and makes it a joy to draw. All right, the tail. Out, nice and long, and create a triangle. Some people like to go out and back in, others don't. Either way is fine. Okay, we're going to put legs on our alligator. How many legs does an alligator have? Did you guess 4? Yay! 4 legs. So I'm going to do, look, it's a triangle, or if I keep going, a W connected to the bottom of the rectangle. Did you see that? Down, up again. Move to the back and do the same thing, starting at that back corner of the rectangle. Down, up again. We have 4 legs, but he's missing something, don't you think? How about some little alligator toes? I like to put just little spiky toes on here that are really fun. Remember, simple shapes is what we're going for. Keep it easy. Don't worry about making a mistake. You can always turn your mistakes into something else. It's fabulous. Okay, M&M eyes, or think of the sign in front of McDonald's, the big M. We want to go, I know, sound effects. I can't help it. Okay, and I'm just going to put some little dots in there for now. And then a little one down here so that he can breathe. He definitely needs some of those bumps down his back and zigzags for teeth and zigzags on his body. We've got a lot of zigzags to do. But before we do the zigzags, hold on. Let's get some of these extra lines out of the way. We don't need these anymore. Now, if you drew with a marker, it's okay. It's okay to let those lines show. I just like to do some little tricky things with them that I think is fun. So here's an example. You want one leg to look like it's actually on the left side of the alligator, and the other leg look like it's on his right side. Ooh, do you see the illusion? This leg looks like it's coming at you, and the other leg looks like it's on the other side of the gator. Same thing up here. It doesn't matter which one. You can choose one. I feel like this one just feels right to me, so I'm going to erase that one, and suddenly, like magic, boom, it's popped forward. Isn't that great? Let's give him some teeth. What kind of teeth do you want your alligator to have? Big teeth? Scraggly teeth? Little teeth? Did you get bored and do a wavy line? It's okay. How about some bumps down his back? Those little ridges, a zigzag line works well for those. In some simple shapes, we have created a super cute alligator. Done. All right. Now, how about this iguana here? What if we wanted to do an iguana? And don't forget, at any point during the video, if you feel like I'm moving too fast, that's the beauty of a video. Just pause it. All right, this iguana. Or I could make a chameleon. Or I could make a little gecko from the yard. Okay, we're going to start him off kind of similar to how I started off the gator. I'm going to start with a rectangle. And then I'm also going to start off with an oval. These are going to be 2 different lizards. Why not? I'm going to do 2 at the same time. Let me give myself a little challenge here. Okay, on the oval one, I'm going to give him a little curly tail. And erase my extra line. Did you see that? Started off with an oval, gave him a curvy tail, erase the extra line. Up here for his head, let's see. Do I want to do a circle? No. What shape do I see inside his head? It's another oval that overlaps a little bit. Oval. Erase the extra line. A nice big friendly eye. Do you see how I drew that a bunch of times? I'm just much more confident when I draw things over and over again and then erase. Oh, starting to look like a little lizard now. I'm having fun with this guy. I think I'll put a stick underneath him. Maybe it's part of a big tree. I don't know. It could be. Could be part of a nice big tree. And then, of course, I need his little legs up front. And by front, I mean in the foreground, coming towards me, so he can hold on to that stick or that tree limb. So I erased that little line, just like this, the same trick that we used with the alligator. All right, gonna give him a cute little smile. Does he have his tail sticking out? I don't know. Now how about his friend up here? Keep him simple. Let's see. I'm doing just a little curved line. And a shape kind of like this, which looks a little bit more like an iguana than an alligator. A slight change in that shape made him look like a completely different creature. Kind of cool how that works, huh? Ooh, don't forget, erase the one that makes you think that it's closer to you. Back here. Super cute. Add some details. Kind of looks like this iguana is floating. I should probably give him a tree branch or something to hang on to as well. So I can't wait to see you guys do some fun drawings of lizards. Maybe you can draw one that really does live in your yard. Or maybe you want to make up some fun cartoon ones like me. So, little iguanas, geckos, chameleons, alligators. Have a good time with these guys. Don't forget to add some color.